brings us to Southern California and Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Denver Broncos and our home team. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Let's go, folks.
Step Brown 80! Hey, Brown 80!
Whip. Watch the whip.
Melvin Gordon, the two-time Pro Bowler. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Gordon, a Pro Bowler for the second time last season, 885 yards, 10 touchdowns, and that was only in 12 games played a season ago. And he also switched jersey numbers in the offseason from 28 to 25, and 25, that's the number he wore when he was dominating the Big Ten college gridiron for the Badgers of Wisconsin. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Plus the right.
45 to the mic.
Keep it skinny.
Kill.
Hey, on the go.
Now Rivers. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. They'll get 34 yards there.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first down.
Hey, Haywood.
The first down throw here for Rivers. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Cluster.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Escaping the pressure right. And that's off the mark, incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
97's the mic. 97's the mic. It's our field.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker. its existence, and here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you could see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby, come on. But no dice that time.
Ready.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Set. 15, Lonnie. 15 line.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Set, go.
Throwing on first down is locked. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. Here now is 2nd and 10, again for the 41. Clock will try again on 2nd down. He's got it, the tight end Jeff Heuerman. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 41-yard line.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well. And he's got it.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Now the Notre Dame man. This is Theo Riddick. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. Credit the tackle to Brandon Mebane.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now to the air. Lock. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback, because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. There goes Melvin Gordon, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
What we got? 61, matchbox right. Up two.
They run. This is Cohen. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Recon, 152 fighters now.
On play action, Lock. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards.
And the Broncos first down.
Ready, set.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Throwing on 2nd down. Lock. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Here we go.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Play action. Now it's Lock. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
21-yard line.
Second and 9 now from the 21.
Hey, check 24. Left to right. Wait, 89.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Von Miller in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Here's Jackson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10.
Ready. 60 outlaw.
They'll run on 1st down. Cohen, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Set. 60 or. Go. Hey, Charlie. Get it.
Locked to throw on 2nd down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Uchenna leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Ready?
The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on 3rd down. They fake the handoff, now Lock. And the pressure gets to him again. Uchenna able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
3rd and 7.
The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. Here's Ty Long now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. On the return, Jackson. Counting down toward halftime on EA Sports.
Let's go! Let's go!
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Right, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running back.
And that's going to be intercepted. It's the all-pro safety, Derwin James. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Ready? 70, Indy. Check three. Ready?
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Derwin James, an all-pro as a rookie last year, up from his safety spot to make the tackle. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Block off of play action. And that pass is going to be intercepted by the all-pro DB Desmond King. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. The all-pro Von Miller there on the tackle. He'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Jerry Atauchu brings him down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Rivers to throw it. That's complete. It's Gordon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
380.
First down, Rivers. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Allen, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
That's 5.
They go play action. Rivers. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A good game there on first down. That run will get them 7 up to the 32-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On second down, here's Locke. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
Let's go now. 90 Wolf.
I'm here all day. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up.
On third and short, this is Janovich. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only get 2 there, but on third and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Now Cohen. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. This is Cohen. Jatavis Brown there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
X3, 218, jumper.
On second and 7, Locke. And that's going to be intercepted. It's the all-pro safety, Derwin James. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now. Right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
That good for 22 and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Check, green 80, 180. Orange box 4.
Check. Check out.
Buffalo one, Buffalo.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Rivers on first down. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. Throwing, Rivers. Complete, it's Henry. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
90, 80.
Here we go. Tight end to the right.
From the red zone now, Rivers. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
And the Broncos first down.
Ready up.
49. Mike 49. Here we go. Here we go.
Ready.
Clock now on first down. He's going to fire one deep, and that's going to be intercepted. It's the all-pro safety, Derwin James. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
Ready. Black 15.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
To throw on 3rd down. Rivers. He's going to let this one go. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, touchdown, LA. Mike Williams, an 80-yard touchdown. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Now this is Callaway on the receiving end. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. He completes this to Sutton. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Broncos.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Joey Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Off the play fake. Locke. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Here's Locke to throw. And that will be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
They'll go for it. It's Locke. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. And he will at least be able to fall on it himself, but it was fourth down and the possession changes. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
Go white 90. Black 11.
Check, check, check.
Run 80.
97's the mic, 97's the mic. Strip the ball.
6-6. Pull it high. Plus the right.
Wide, get wide.
Q.
On first and 10, Rivers got his man. It's Williams. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Now, he's the guy, Mike Williams, that the Chargers took 7th overall a couple of years ago. Battled injuries as a rookie, but in full health last year, he caught 43 passes with a knack of really finding the end zone. 10 of those 43 catches went for touchdowns. Now Gordon on first down. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Now Locke. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Cortland Sutton is the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
On the double.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Back to the air on second down. It's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. But he's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. Throwing now is Locke. He's going to let this go deep for Jim. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 27. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Locke now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4.
Now!
Motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield.
Here's Locke. And now here is another interception. Picked off down at the 2. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. This is Gordon. And an alley to run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to...
Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Check 13. Turn 80. 36. Hey, easy. Hey, Foxtrot.
Rivers now from the 50. And he's going to go down again. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
SOS. Orange 5-4.
You got tight.
Room. Orange 5-4.
Chance.
Tight dog. Hey, Echo.
Slam.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Breon Body Calhoun, a sack coming off the corner blitz.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack.
Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Riddick with a carry. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down.
50, plant.
They fake the handoff. Now Locke. He's going to let it fly. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Check 90, round 80.
Here we go. 49, check 49, check.
Red Delta.
A toss play, Gordon. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
White.
Rivers here to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Geno Atkins in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head.